are 5. Now last class we learned subtraction of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. Today we will learn subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping. First topic, regrouping for subtracting ones. We will see some questions. Subtract the following. First one, 572 minus 247. So first we have to subtract the ones. Here we know that 2 is less than 7. So we have to borrow 1 10 from this tens column and we have to regroup this as 12. Then 12 minus 7. How we are finding? Yes, we can use our finger. That means we have to count forward after 7 till we get 12. Shall we start? Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So write 5 here. Then here, since 1 10 was borrowed by this ones column, here we have only 6. Then 6 minus 4, we have 2. Then 5 minus 2, we have 3. Therefore, we got the answer as 325. Then moving to next question, 351 minus 135. Here also, we know that 1 is less than 5. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 10 from this tens column and we have to regroup this as 11. Then 11 minus 5. Can use our finger. We have to count forward after 5 till we get 11. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how many are there? Yes, 6. So write 6 here. Then since 1 10 was borrowed by this ones column, here we have only 4. Then 4 minus 3, 1. Then 3 minus 1, 2. So the answer is 216. Then third question, 960 minus 736. Here also 0 is less than 6. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to borrow and we have to regroup as 10. Then 10 minus 6. Count forward after 6 till we reach 10. That is 7, 8, 9, 10. So write 4 here. Then here we have only 5. Then 5 minus 3, we have 2. Again 9 minus 7, 2. So we got the answer as 224. Then last question, 842 minus 409. So here also 2 is less than 9. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 1 10 from this tens column and we have to regroup as 12. Then 12 minus 9. That is, we have to count forward after 9 till we reach 12. That is 10, 11, 12. So write 3 here. Then here we have only 3. Then 3 minus 0, 3 itself. Again 8 minus 4, we have 4. So the answer is 433. Next topic, regrouping for subtracting tens. First question, 745 minus 492. So first we have to subtract the ones. That is 5 minus 2. We have 3. Then we have to subtract the tens. Here we know that 4 is less than 9. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to borrow 100 from this hundreds column and we have to regroup it as 14. Then 14 minus 9. For that we can count forward after 9 till we reach 14. That is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So write 5 here. Then since 100 was borrowed by this tens column, here we have only 6. Then 6 minus 4 is 2. Therefore, we got the answer as 253. Then second question, 526 minus 143. First subtract the ones. 6 minus 3, 3. Then subtract the tens. Here 2 is less than 4. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to borrow 100 from this hundreds column and we have to regroup this tens column as 12. Then we have to subtract 12 minus 4. For that we have to count forward after 4 till we reach 12. That 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many are there? Yes, we have 8. Then subtract the hundreds. Here 100 was borrowed by this tens column. So here we have only 4. Then 4 minus 1, we have 3. Therefore, we got the answer 383. Then third question, 723 minus 532. First subtract the ones, that is 3 minus 2, 1. Then subtract the tens. Here 2 is less than 3. So what we have to do is we have to borrow 100 from the hundreds column and we have to regroup as 12. Then 12 minus 3. For that we have to count forward after 3 till we get 12. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many are there? Yes, we have 9. Then here, since 100 was borrowed by this tens column, here we have only 6. Then 6 minus 5, 1. So the answer is 191. Then our last question, that is 805 minus 274. First subtract the ones, that is 5 minus 4, 1. Then here 0 is less than 7, so we have to regroup it as 10. Then 10 minus 7, for that 8, 9, 10. So how many are there? 3. Then since 100 was borrowed by this tens column, here we have only 7. Then 7 minus 2, 5. So the answer is 531. So children, today's last topic, regrouping for subtracting ones and tens. First question, 920 minus 248. Here first we have to subtract the ones. Here 0 is less than 8, so we have to borrow 110 and we have to regroup as 10. Then 10 minus 8. How we are doing? And we can use our finger. That means after 8, 9, 10. So how many are there? Yes, we have 2. Then here 10 was borrowed by this ones column. So here we have only 1. And we also know that 1 is less than 4. So what we have to do is again we have to borrow 100 from this hundreds column and we have to regroup it as 11. Then 11 minus 4. For that we can count forward after 4 till we get 11. That is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many are there? Yes, we have 7. Then write 7 here. Then since 100 was borrowed by this tens column, here we have only 8. Then 8 minus 2. That means after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many are there? 6. So write 6 here. That is answer is 672. Then next question, 564 minus 459. Here 4 is less than 9, so we have to borrow 110 from this tens column and we have to regroup it as 14. Then 14 minus 9. For that count forward after 9, that is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, we have 5. Then since 110 was borrowed by this ones column, here we have only 5. Then 5 minus 5, 0. Then 5 minus 4, 1. So the answer is 105. Then next question, 353 minus 179. First, here 3 is less than 9, so we have to borrow 110 and regroup as 13. Then 13 minus 9. For that, we can count forward after 9. That is 10, 11, 12, 13. How many are there? Yes, 4. So write 4 here. Then since 110 was borrowed by this ones column, here we have only 4. And also we know that 4 is less than 7. So we have to borrow 100 from this hundreds column and we have to regroup this. And we we have to regroup it as 14. Then 14 minus 7. For that we have to count forward after 7. This 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many other? Yes, we have 7. So write 7 here. Then since 100 was borrowed by this tens column, here we have only 2. Then 2 minus 1, we have 1. Therefore, we got the answer as 174. Last question of this topic, that is 862 minus 376. First subtract the ones, that is here 2 is less than 6. So we have to borrow 1 tens from this tens column and we have to regroup it as 12. Then 12 minus 6. Count forward after 6, that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many other? Yes, we have 6. So write 6 here. Then since 1 10 was borrowed by this ones column, we have to, here we have only 5. And 5 is less than 9, so we have to borrow 100 from this hundreds column and we have to regroup it as 70. Then we have to subtract, that is 15 minus 7. For that, count forward after 7, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many other? Yes, 8. So write 8 here. Then here we have only 7 since 100 was borrowed by this tens column. Then 7 minus 3, we have 4. Therefore, our answer is 486. So children, I hope you understood today's class. Children, take page number 122. Question, do these sums, then check your answer. First one, 735 minus 258. When we subtract this number, we get the answer as 477. Then we have to check whether our answer is correct or not. For checking, first we have to write this answer here. That means 477. Then we have to write this same number here. That is 258. Then here we subtract. For checking, we have to add this number. So when we add this number, we get 735, which is here, which is the same number here. So our answer is correct. The next question, 685 minus 243. First we have to subtract this ones. That is 5 minus 3, we got 2. Then subtract the tens. 8 minus 4, we got 4. Then subtract the hundreds. 6 minus 2, we have 4. So we got the answer as 442. Then we have to check. For that we have to write this number here. That is 442. Plus we have to write this number. That is 243. Then we have to add this number. That is 2 plus 3, we have 5. Then 4 plus 4, 8. 4 plus 2, 6. We got the same here. We got the same answer as this number. So our answer is correct. Then next question, 875 minus 429. First we have to subtract this number. That is, here 5 is less than 9. So we have to borrow 110 from this tens column and we have to write this as 15. Then 15 minus 9, we have 6. Then since 110 was borrowed by this ones column, we have here 6. Then 6 minus 2, we have 4. Then 8 minus 4, 4. So here we got the answer as 446. Then we have to check whether our answer is correct or not. For that, first we have to write this number here. That is 446 plus this number. That is 429. Then we have to add. Then 6 plus 9, we have 15. So writing 5 here, carrying over 1. Then 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Then 8 plus, then 4 plus 4, 8. We got the answer as 875, which is same as this number. Children, do the remaining as homework. Moving to next page, 123. subtraction stories. First question, there are 44 flowers in a garden. If 7 flowers are plucked, how many are left? Here we have to find how many flowers are remaining. For that, we have to subtract these two numbers. Here, 44 minus 7. We got 37. So, 37 flowers are remaining here. Then next question. Samir has 62 pencils. He gives away 7 pencils. How many are left? Here we have to find how many pencils are left with Samir. Then for finding the answer, we have to subtract these two numbers. That is 62 minus 7. Then first subtract the ones. Since 2 is less than 7, we have to borrow 110 from this tens column and we have to regroup ones column as 12. Then 12 minus 7, we have 5. Then since 110 was borrowed by this ones column, we have only here 5. Then 5 minus 0, we have 5. Therefore, 55 pencils are left with Samir. Then next question. There are 33 students in a class. 18 are girls. How many are boys? Here we have to find how many boys are in a class. For finding the answer, we have to subtract 18 from 33. That is 33 minus 18. Then subtract the ones. Since 3 is less than 8, we have to borrow 110 and we have to write here 13. Then 13 minus 8, we have 5. Then since 110 was borrowed by this ones column, here we have only 2. Then 2 minus 1, 1. Therefore, there are 15 boys in a class. So children, do the remaining 4, 5 and 6 as homework.